Recording in progress. Oh shit. Talk now. All right, guys. What's up? So I promise you a couple ghost stories I got. Spirits in this apartment. And I'll tell them now. Plus, after that, I got what happened this morning. It's pretty cool, I guess. And a little update. So I was sitting here at the computer because I already got nowhere else to go except the bathroom. And well, there's another room, a bedroom, right there behind a patchy blanket. And it's full of junk, just junk, like moving stuff. Anyway, I was walking by there, walking to the bathroom, which passes the door to that room, which is actually a bedroom. And as I walked by, going to the bathroom, a voice said, something like, either get out or leave me alone, like that, in the room. He yelled at me. I heard it in my ears, not in my head, in my ears, outside. And I'm like, holy shit. So, took a piss, came back out, stood in front of the door, said, look, get the fuck out. More or less, I go, I'm with Christ. Don't mess with me. Leave me the hell alone, or that's the end of you. Something like that. And I ignored it. Then there's a couple other things. A fork, which this happens all the time. Forks and spoons and knives fly off the counter when I do the dishes, and they're just sitting there on the counter, and they fly off. Not all the time, but I'd say once a month. Well, anyway, after the next day or that night, after I said that to him and he told me to stay out or leave him alone, he threw a spoon or something off. And I never seen him. I can't, I'm up in St. Lucian, spiritually. I'm up in St. Lucian. So, do you hear that? Something moving right now. Anyway. What the hell is that? It's like a fucking. Anyway. I don't know what it is. My soul is up in St. Lucian, so there's a difference. He's down here in the lower illusion, on the earth illusion, down here, where he can interact with you, move your shit. I'm up here, so if I want to see him and talk to him and engage with him, I have to lower my vibration down here, or he has to come up to me. But anyway, he's walking around this apartment building. Some reason he stacked up in my bedroom. Thinks it's his place. I don't know. Maybe he lived here before that. My friend from high school has another brother. He ended up in this place, and it's low income housing. Lots of grandmas here. It's really nice and quiet for the most part, and calm and peaceful. But anyway, he ended up here and he hanged himself in this apartment. We're over there near the front entranceway, the doorway. Anyway, I never knew the guy, but he was a brother of one of my best friends growing up. Pretty freaky anyway. Anyway, that night, no, the next day went by, and I went to bed around 11 o'clock. So as I was going to bed, I slowly, when you get to that point where you cross over into spirit, your mind goes, ah, and you just off like a fucking bird or wherever in the spirit world. That's when shit really, that's when I enter St. Lucian. Now, 10 years ago, I was there all the time. So I'm healed up pretty good. And the voices are all going away, but not really because I keep engaging them. And there's a lot to the process, but I healed up a lot. And I ain't on any psycho drugs. This is all spiritual. Anyway, I'm laying there, I'm talking, doing my thing to the people. Christ is taking care of me, all that. As soon as everything went quiet. I wasn't paying attention to them anymore because I wanted to sleep. As soon as I crossed over, I went, I turned around. I don't know. I got out of my body. It was so spontaneous. I didn't move in my bed at all. I got up, looked over my shoulder like that, right at the guy, and he had more or less a jacket on like this, but not this material. And he had a thing come out, and it was blue. Inside was light blue, the outside was dark blue, and he had this. And he was a kid. He was about, I don't know, 10, 12 years old, somewhere in there. And he's standing there beside my bed, and he bends down and goes like that, right in my face. And then he sort of ran away. I went, you little fucker. And I knew what it was about, because I told him to get the hell out of my bedroom and leave me alone, don't talk to me, because I ain't putting up with that shit. And that was his response. As soon as I crossed over, I got up out of my body, looked over, and he was standing there, and he right in my face. I'm like, you little fucker. I didn't do anything about it. Sort of laughed. But he don't understand what goes on, I guess. And this is pretty much a Christian building. Christ comes down and does his fucking sermons, blessing the place. I've seen that from the spirit world. Literally. It's a Christian place. It's all grandmas and stuff. So it's pretty cool. But there's still ghosts. And there's some, I haven't met ruthless ghosts, evil, rotten ghosts, but I met them troublemaker ghosts, spirits. And it's usually never the same spirit. Always someone different. Always someone different. So I'm not being haunted. I mean, apartment buildings, man, they're full of the dead, just walking from room to room, looking for something to do. Well, I know what they want to do. Anyway, there's a girl in here last night, but I don't know what she's about. Then, right after he did that to me in that morning, that was about 5 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, no, that was when I was going to bed the night before. The next morning, I woke up. No, I didn't. I was thinking of something else. Halloween, that happened just before Halloween. Halloween comes. And I'm like, fuck, Halloween, right? No kids came to my door. There's not too many kids in here. So, pretty safe from Halloween, trick-or-treaters. And next morning I get up, and it's Halloween day or night, whatever the hell that works. Anyway, I'm going to the grocery store. I go about 7:38 to the grocery store, pick up some groceries, and I'm on my way there. And I just get on the sidewalk, heading down LaCroix, ride my bike on the sidewalk. I've been up for hours, since 4 a.m. Ride my bike, and I'm just looking at the sidewalk, the fall leaves. It's beautiful blue sky morning, nice and crisp, nice Halloween weather. I'm riding along, and all of a sudden, I see a torso standing in front of my bike. Uh, I saw the shoes. He had like a brownishy black, dark, dark brown black um, shoes, old time shoes. He had on dress pants, sort of looked like old time dress pants, and he had on a corduroy jacket, brown corduroy jacket. And I don't know what the shirt was. I can't remember the shirt, but he had no head. Literally, he had no head. I don't fucking know. I don't know, man. I'm riding my bike. All of a sudden, I see this torso and he's keeping pace with me. The sidewalks going by, grass, trees, crap all over the ground. Cars are going by, and here's this torso, and I'm doing, no more than 5 miles an hour, and I'm riding my bike, and there's a torso just standing in front of me, and it didn't leave for like 3 seconds. I'm just looking at it going, what the hell's going on? And then I got it, and he was off the ground. He was off the ground about 3 feet, just standing there, like he was in another world. And he's in the spirit world. So whatever he was standing on, see, he could be talking to you, standing in his world, talking to you right now. You get up, get on your bike, and you're riding, and all of a sudden you shift. Boom. He's still standing there talking to you, but you're doing 5 miles an hour down the road, and you're freaking out. I thought that was fucking cool. It was cool. He was about, where your tires, about 3 or 4 feet off the ground. That's why I didn't see his head. I just saw his torso and his feet, and they're standing there about 5 feet in front of me. And I'm riding my bike. And then in an instant, he was gone. I don't know what he was talking about. I have no idea, but he could have been a Saint Lucian. Could have been Jesus Christ. Could have been a regent priest talking to me. But I'm riding my bike, but my soul is in another place, and it lines up with your head, and bam, you get to see it, which is pretty cool. It wasn't scary or anything. It wasn't even startling. I'm just driving my bike, looking at the sidewalk. There he is. And his feet were standing there solid. And everything was passing by around him, through him, everything. It was cool. And I thought about, shit, how many times have I seen that? But not riding my bike. I thought that was cool. It was Halloween, so I don't know if that had Halloween day. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. And what else happened? Oh yeah, this last night. Last night, what Christ does, I go to sleep in a safe place. Christ is in me, keep me protected. Because there's that crazy priest guy. Not a regent, a lower priest. He's there with his girlfriend and all his friends. And they're fucking yelling at me and mocking me and everything. So I just gotta ignore him. Christ is in me. But he's saying things and I want to shoot him right in the face, but I can't. Because I'm with Christ. So I don't do that. And then I fall asleep. Everything's good. I wake up and the priestess is inside me. Right in my head. Lily going in, and she's talking to me as soon as I wake up. Christ said I released her the other day. 2 days ago, I had released her, but he still wants to break the connection. And this is the connection. Connection is, when you break up with your girlfriend or someone in the physical world, where you're sitting around the house and you're thinking about her, and all of a sudden your heart goes, Your heart just sort of, you can't catch your breath. You're going, feels like you're having a little baby heart attack. It's just like, it's like it's being pulled out of your chest, your heart. That's the priestess. Priestess is hooked up to me. Christ brings her in, makes her leave in the morning, and then all day at certain times, when she's thinking about me, or I'm thinking about her, or just sitting here playing video games, I get that. So when you get that, that's the connection from your heart to her heart. She's thinking about you, pulling on you, or you're thinking about her, pulling on you, pulling on her. Okay? It happens in the physical also, because we're souls in a body. The connection between you two are in the heart. So what you gotta do is release it. What you do is you just feel your heart open up like a flower, total release. And your heart's going, oh, 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 oh. And you just chant to yourself, release, 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 and focus on your heart, open it up, relax, and let it out. Just let it out like it's crying. You're breaking up. It's releasing. It's releasing the connections. It takes time. It took me with the priestess since last Christmas. All right, so it's been 13 months. Fucking hell. But I learned about Daniel Boone. I learned about a lot of stuff. Lots of stuff they do to you. Between me and the priestess and Daniel Boone and all that, the connection from back then to now, I learned that I was connected to the priestess when I was like 13 years old. I'm 54 now, and she's been living through me my whole life. And here it is. No girlfriends because of it. Partially. Never abused any girl for them to break up with me. They just went crazy. No one knows why. They don't know why. But damn, did I leave. Ran with my dignity. That's all I got left. Well, sort of any dignity I had. Yeah. So I wake up this morning from my heart going like that. She's in me. I wake up. She's chirping, and there was another girl chirping in there too. So I think it was one of Craig's friends in there. It's terrible. You know how you hear people in your head, ghosts? You hear mental telepathy in your brain talking, and you hear them outside, like ghosts, looky-loos, talking to you. That's different. Then I got my kids and my family and Tina. They're all talking and Christ way far away, but I hear them and I can feel it on your brain and sometimes in my spine and my soul and my heart and all that. You can hear them talking from there. But the worst, the fucking worst, is where they're talking in your brain stem, between your spine and your brain. They're right in that one spot. And you wake up and they're fucking, and your subconscious programs you in that space, on a spirit level, in that space. And that's why the priestess is there. She spent her whole my 30 fucking years of living in that spot. I never heard it before until I broke my skins. Then it started being released. Then when Daniel Christ told me I was Daniel Boone, gave me that fucking vision, and then all hell broke loose. What caused it also was Loogie Man. He used to do that. He stole my seeds. I think he taught the priestess how to do all this. The priestess opened up the porthole, or I opened up the porthole. Either way, it had to do with the priestess. Nope. and I started shooting her and throwing hand grenades because I wasn't fucking dying or becoming a vegetable in a wheelchair drooling on myself. No, that wasn't gonna happen. I didn't even care. It took me months and months and months to prove it to Christ that it happened. Many Christs. And still, I'm almost got. They say I'm done with her, but he keeps putting her in me. Christ puts her in me to trigger my release of her, and I'm still releasing. He says it's gonna be another week. They said I'm gonna get my seeds back. I still got 2. They said I was gonna get my seeds back next week. Who knows, right? They've been saying that for a month, 3 months. I think they just do it to calm me down and shut me up. Now, what happened this morning was all that. What crazy? She's chirping. I went fucking nuts. I want total rage. It's the loogie that's in you, so you can't hit nothing. There's no spirit to grab or anything. I have to go to that spirit and do them damage. But I was cursing like a logger, drunken logger. Anyway, what the hell happened then? This guy, I'm with Christ still. She's in me talking. Christ was over there. This guy comes running out of the bedroom, not in this world, in St. Lucian. He comes running out of a room. He goes, "Holy shit, I got it. He freaked out. I got it." And plus I had a dream where I was a photographer, where I'm taking pictures of butterflies, flowers, and birds. And I'm trying to get these pictures. And there's this girl always beside me, driving me nuts, pissing me off so I can't take pictures. And I'm trying to take pictures. They're recording the dream. All of a sudden, I get mad. I wake up. Priestess, blah, 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 blah. I swear and curse. I'm swinging, punching. No one. I'm punching at nothing. I'm just punching, swearing and cursing. And I say a bunch of stuff that pertains to that. And this guy comes running out of the other room. In my room they made me. He comes running out of the room. He goes, "You don't believe it? I got it. He goes, "I can't believe it. Finally got it." Turns out Christ was recording my dream. And when I wake up, priestess, instantly, and I freak out. Well, the people of St. Lucian, they want proof that this is my problem. Christ can't really prove it to them. So they hired a news crew. And this is all real. Fuck, it's real, man. They hired a news crew. Christ is in me, recording my dream. Sneaks the priestess in there. When I wake up, I freak out. I wake up from the dream. The dream is all symbolic representation of what's going on in my life, and what I want to do, which is take photos. All of a sudden I wake up and the priest is chirping. This guy and Christ are recording the whole thing. So this guy he's from a news organization called Legend News, or did I even write it down? Legacy News. So he's from a news organization called Legacy News. And he's been here for days, but he finally got me reacting to the priestess and other days. And they're doing a big fucking article on Daniel Boone and the priestess and me in this fucking reality. Then I was so mad. My kids ran up and said, "Rich, it's okay. He's with Legacy News." These are legacy news. And I'm going, what the fuck is the legacy news? And they're going, Jesus had to prove to the people in St. Lucian that this is what's happening to you to calm the people down because they don't want you living in St. Lucian anymore because you hurt the priestess. You're abusive. I go, I'm not a fucking abusive. I'm defending myself. And that's the problem. So they got this news organization to film what I go through deep in my head and my soul and in this reality. Because when I wake up, I'm a little innocent kid playing around St. Lucian, usually. I wake up and I'm a fucking bear. Total personality shift. So I'm more in my ego, swearing and cursing, and want to fight to save myself. But when I'm in St. Lucian, everything's just run around St. Lucian and play, you know, or not. Sometimes the two of them, the innocent part of me and the physical mind part of me, the physical soul that I'm becoming into, the two combine. So when I die, everything I learned in this life will combine with my innocence, and it'll be just a me, a Mimi. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that happens. Turns out they're making a show or a news series of what I've been going through because no one understands it in St. Lucian, and they want to beat the shit out of me. Literally, they have. One guy hit me over the head with a cinder block, smashed my fucking head in. Well, my soul skins. But if that breaches, if he hits your soul, he can breach your skin. It's called a breach. So when you see the kids in haunted houses and they're filming haunted and scary things, and all of a sudden they feel a slash. It's burning. Check your back, and three marks appear on their back. That's a breach. The spirit breached you. I had one where a demon punched me, cut my eye open here, got a black eye, cut me on the side of my head, blood all over the place in physical reality. And that was from a porthole from a demon came and punched me in the fucking head. Right in the eye while I was sleeping. I saw the porthole open up. Pow! Just like that. Got my cousin, because I was freaking the fuck out. And priestess opened one in my head. Literally. And that's when I started tossing hand grenades through the fucking portal and shotgun through the portal. Then I went to her house and decimated it. Then I got kicked out of St. Lucian, and 13 months later, it's ending. Anyway, there you go. All right, I don't want to make this too long. So that happened. Yeah, they got news. They got TVs, just like here. Living in their life, but it's a little different. It's more or less like here in St. Lucian. It's not a religious state. All cultures can live there as long as you're not psychopath running around beating people up like me. But I have a reason. It's called self-defense from the psychopaths that live in fucking St. Lucian who want to kick my ass. And plus, the illusion. You come into St. Lucian from the illusion. We gotta do a video on the illusions again. I learn more. Anyway, that's that. That's my experiences. So, hopefully, that film crew that filmed my dream and inner self with Christ and my reaction of waking up and going crazy violent at the priestess will get people's attention. Because it's hell. Christ said, yeah, he could die from this. I can die from this. or fucking put a bullet in my head. He goes, so far it hasn't happened. So, and again, he did a good job. It was fucking hell, but he did it. I don't agree with any of it. I still don't agree with some of it, but it worked. I don't give a shit. I survived it, and hopefully he should just go away. Fucking leave me alone. Worst part is, I love her. I got compassion. I usually do for fucking all the enemies that piss me off, but that division that he calls it, Christ calls it a disease in my head. Your hate, your fucking rage. Dude, come on. I spent fucking 50 years in reality dealing with fucking aliens and ghosts and aliens. My life turned to shit, alright? And now I have to fucking confront the priestess in a space inside my own goddamn spine that I have no fucking, shouldn't even be talking to. I should be listening to my subconscious, not the fucking priestess. Then I find out all this shit and I gotta adjust to it and I get angry. Well, I'm sorry, okay? It's not like I've got a fucking notebook on how to do this. It's not like I got a fucking manual. You're fucking learning off me. The region priests don't even know. So don't fucking tell me what. He goes, just listen to Christ. And I'm like, I do. Fuck, still here. Right? It's all good. Just take it easy on me. Alright, guys, I gotta go. Anyway, that's my spiritual experiences for the last, since Halloween. Later, guys.